This is things that I do not understand. Last time I checked, cold is a weather. And you're telling me you plug in a fridge and it's freezing. How?
A fridge works by continuously removing heat from the inside and releasing it into the surrounding room. Inside the fridge is a fluid called a refrigerant, and that circulates through a closed system of pipes. Then a component called a compressor squeezes the refrigerant into a high pressure gas which makes it hot. This hot gas then flows through the coils on the back or underneath of the fridge, where it releases heat into the air and cools down into a liquid. Then the liquid refrigerant passes through a narrow valve where it rapidly expands. As it moves through the coils inside the fridge, it absorbs heat from the air and the food inside, which cools the inside. The refrigerant then returns to the compressor and the cycle repeats.
iPhone storage. Couldn't save my 1 minute video because it didn't have space, yeah? Now I've paid $2.99. I have all the space in the world, but my phone is the same size.
The extra space is either being unlocked or added through cloud storage, where it's stored online instead of on your device.
There's cameras. The flip am I in the phone? Because I'm not, I'm here.
Your image is created from light that becomes data. When you point your phone at something, light reflects off the object and enters the camera lens. The lens focuses that light onto a tiny electronic sensor inside the camera. This sensor is covered in millions of small points called pixels, and each one detects how much light hits it. Each pixel measures brightness and color. The phone then converts all that light information into digital data, which is basically numbers, and these numbers are processed by the phone storage to build a full image. Your image is then stored as a digital picture.
Dead people, where the hell else would they go?
No one knows. From a scientific point of view, when a person dies, their body stops functioning and eventually breaks down, returning its materials to the environment.
Materials. We must have the same amount of materials as we started the planet Earth with, so how the hell are we making new things?
So we do mostly still have the same amount of matter on Earth. That doesn't mean that resources are unlimited. Some materials like fossil fuels or certain metals do take millions of years to form, and there is a finite amount. We can use them much faster than they're naturally replaced.
Languages. Why?
When people settle in different places, like different regions or continents, they develop their own words, accents, and grammar, and over hundreds of thousands of years, these small changes build up until the speech becomes a completely different language.
Digital money. £1 million in my bank, yeah? I don't actually have anything. What I have the number 1 million. If I transfer that to my friend, yeah, now they're a millionaire and they can buy their stuff. What, because they have a number on their screen? It makes no sense.
Digital money still represents something real, you just can't hold it physically. If you have money in a bank account, what you actually have is a record that a bank owes you that amount. The numbers you see in your bank account are a digital record of that value. When you pay for something online, the bank updates its records. It takes money from your account and adds it to someone else's, but no physical cash moves. It's just numbers changing in a database. Digital money isn't actually that different. You own a claim to a value that's stored and tracked electronically. And actually, if you look closely at a banknote, you'll see the same thing. It's a promise to pay the bearer money. Stay tuned for part 2.
Keep asking questions and never stop learning.